Hey there, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. Glad to have you guys join me for our Monday night Q&A. It's always fun to see what everybody's questions are and where our conversation goes over the course of an hour. But this is your chance to ask any questions that you have regarding saving money and couponing. So ask away, and you will leave your questions in the comments below the video on Facebook or in the live chat that's on the YouTube or on Southern Savers directly. I stream this in two places. So if the stream gets kind of funky in one place, you can always switch over to Southern Savers and watch it on the YouTube side, or if the YouTube side gets funky, you can jump over to the Facebook side. They're on two different internets, so kind of gives us like a backup. We just consider it planned that way. But it's fun to be able to reach everybody. So leave your questions in the comments and we'll go there. The plan for tonight is to talk about the things that I would recommend that you buy in March. And there's always different things that are on sale at different times, but in the spring, we definitely have a unique pocket of things that are on sale in this off month. You may not realize that that's what March is, but it's a quiet month. And a quiet month typically brings out a lot of really great sales on things that we don't always see sales on. So a quiet month, meaning we don't have Valentine's Day, we don't have Mother's Day, we don't have any great amazing holidays that make for great sales, but the stores still want to have, a good bottom line. So they're going to put a number of things on sale to encourage you to shop. So a great example right now is Kohl's. We've got a lot of overlapping, really great promotions going on kind of a dead, quiet week in the middle of March. Right now, Kohl's is running up to 30% off if you have a Kohl's charge card. They're running free shipping. They're running Kohl's cash back on any $50 purchase. So you've got a lot of things that all kind of mold together, and that's why they do it, is to encourage you to come out and shop when normally it's a quiet time for shopping. So a lot of those items we're going to grab because of that. So some things that are going to fit into that would be jewelry, luggage. We don't normally think of jewelry in March because you're thinking Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, but that's exactly why March and jewelry should go together. It's a really quiet time. Not a lot of deals, not a lot of purchases. We can actually make our own deals. So when we're talking jewelry, I mean like expensive jewelry. You're looking for engagement rings or something that's on the higher end. You can actually get some really great deals on high-end items by just asking, what's the best we could do? They haven't had a lot of sales. It's been a quiet time. This is the best time to head in and try to make your own bargains. And hello to everyone that's chiming in. I love to see all the folks that we see every week, and then some new faces as well chiming in too. And again, if you're watching in both places, you can jump in. If you lose me on one place, you can jump over to Southern Savers and watch on the YouTube side, or you can watch on the Facebook side, either place. So first off on our things to buy in March was jewelry. It is a quiet month. It's not Valentine's Day. It's not Mother's Day. We actually see some good deals, and you can make your own deals on jewelry. Luggage is another item. We've hit the end of winter traveling. No one's really going very many places. We're not to spring break or to summer break yet, but we're coming up on it. So that's another one where it's a quiet month. We can usually find some really great deals on luggage. Whether you go specifically to a luggage store or to an outlet center or to Kohl's and use your 30% off and your Kohl's cash, you're still going to find some really great deals on luggage in the month of March. So those are two kind of bigger ticket items to grab in. Clearance items that we see in March. I don't need these a lot in South Carolina, but you may. So our winter sporting goods are all on clearance. If you love to go skiing or snowboarding, this will be a great time to grab those. A lot of folks in Columbia, South Carolina don't own that equipment. So I will probably never buy it, but if you do that, this would be your time to grab it. If you go away to go skiing anyway. We saw about 1/8 of an inch of snow in our one day of winter. I don't know about all the rest of you guys and where you were, but winter lasted about 12 hours where we are. So yeah, I don't need any winter sporting equipment, but it's all on clearance right now. So that's your big March clearance item, is winter sporting equipment and winter clothes. So this is one where I actually can use with kids, especially if you're trying to get ahead, grabbing next year's coats, next winter's coats now. They're all coming on sale. Walmart has kids coats on clearance for as low as $7 if you head to walmart.com right now. That's crazy cheap. You're going to find some really good online winter clearance deals through possibly the end of March, early April, but a lot of it's going to be gone by April. So don't wait too long to grab any winter clothes clearance. And think of next year's sizes. Where are they going to be come next winter? That's a huge way to save. But March is that month to kind of dive in and stock up on what you may need for the kids who keep growing and keep needing bigger sizes. The other clearance items that we see, or maybe not quite clearance, but there's nothing new in the market. And when there's nothing new, we tend to see bigger discounts. That's video games. So a lot of video games, a lot of big toys, the new model toys and video games are coming out right before Christmas, October, sometimes late September. That's when they're all hitting the market. There's a lot of buzz when they hit the market. Everybody's going crazy for them. Some of them you can't even find before Christmas. But Christmas is now over. Stores are completely stocked on these items. And then we start to see some very good discounts on video games because of that. The buzz is gone. So they need to kind of keep the buzz going. So March is a great time to grab those items as well. Toys, video games, lots of other things that might fall in that category. That said, Target has a number of video games that are buy two, get one free. This week, we don't always see a full, it's like 33% off if you look at it. It's a pretty good discount for some of the higher end games. So if there's any questions that you guys have too in all of this, feel free to chime that in the comments. And Elisa, or yes, I think I'm saying that right, is saying my husband still needs a wedding ring. This is a great time to grab it. One little inside tip for men's rings, I don't know how much you're wanting to spend, but a really cheap option would be to head to Tenga, which is Tanga.com. And Tenga regularly runs ring sales that have men's rings as low as like $5 for just bands. They aren't, gold. They're titanium or other types of metal. But
you need a website. Why not do it yourself?
I don't know
With
why.
Wix, you can create your own professional.
Go away. Sorry. I don't know what just felt the need to play an ad. Oh, YouTube just felt the need to play an ad. That wasn't very nice of them. Okay. Sorry, guys. It kind of threw me off. But I would head to Tenga and check out those $5 rings. Not saying your husband doesn't need a $200 ring too, but it could be a really great way to grab a nice looking ring without spending a lot of money. So that was Tanga.com. And they run ring sales on a pretty regular basis. So if they're not running one right now, you can kind of wait and you'll see one pop in. And folks chiming in on the YouTube side, lots of snow in Vermont. Yes, you guys you get all of it. I'll come visit you for a day, but I wouldn't last much longer than a day. I grew up in Florida, so 1/8 of an inch of snow is kind of like being snowed in for a Florida girl. Ashley asks, can we talk luggage pricing? Really, Ashley, it's going to come down to what you're looking for on specific luggage items. Pricing is so wide. If we're talking Samsonite versus a no-name luggage item. So the big thing that I would focus on luggage-wise is how are you going to use it and how long are you hoping that it's going to last for? Going with a complete no-name, cheapest item that you can find. If you're planning on flying a ton and checking this bag, it's not going to last long, to be honest. They kind of, these poor bags, they see the gauntlet before they come back to you. They've been everywhere. So they don't last long dealing with checked luggage in an airport. I would, if you're planning to travel a ton airport-wise, let's go higher end. Not necessarily having to go Samsonite, but at least going with a piece of luggage that is American Tourister, that's going to have some warranties behind it, that if it does get torn up, we can return it, we can get a whole new one. Some of them even have lifetime warranties behind things. Could be well worth it. The zipper pulls out, whatever it might be. You will still find some very great deals on those items. You can find Samsonite huge suitcases for less than 75 bucks on a good sale. These suitcases are regular price in the $300 to $350 range for one suitcase for Samsonite. American Tourister is another widely popular brand, but they have low-end models and higher-end models, and they're completely going to be able to tell the difference based on the warranty that comes with them. So I guess with luggage, you got to look into a lot more than just what's the price point that you're willing to pay, because you're going to find luggage sets as low as like 20 bucks with a 30% coupon code at Kohl's and cash back, but you're not going to find Samsonite hitting that price. So I don't know. It doesn't help you too much, but just to kind of factor in all of those items before you decide what to grab. Carrie getting distracted by a giraffe. I do not have any pregnant giraffes in my house, so hopefully we can not worry about that. I don't know. Maybe Carrie, you're getting distracted. Is she actually finally having the baby? I have no clue. Jennifer says, what about bedding? So sheets and all of that, towels, there's not necessarily a particular time of the year to grab linens. This can be a great time using, again, like the stacking coupon codes at Kohl's or looking for clearance deals. For me, for sheets, I'm cool no matter the time of year if I can find some clearance sets. When I was in Target last week, they had a number of their sets on clearance and marked down all on the aisle that faces the children's clothing in our store. They kind of all push them to one area. So that's where I'm usually checking out. It's not necessarily that I'm looking for something specific, but I'm cool with whatever happens to be on clearance for the deals that we might be grabbing or the things that we might be needing. There's not a particular amazing time of the year for that, though. And Heather says, a house. It is the best time of the year. So this spring is the best time for buying a house. If you are on the hunt for a place to live, it is when most people put their houses on the market, spring and early summer. So you've got a few months on that one. We're really kind of just entering the big push where all the houses enter the market. The more houses that are on the market, the better it is for you, the buyer. I don't want to be buying a house when there aren't a lot of options. And since most people want to move when school is out and it's summertime, that's kind of when we see the big influx of houses hitting the market. And again, it's supply and demand. So the more the supply, then the better you're going to get price-wise. The smaller the supply, the higher you're going to have to pay on those prices. Aaron, I agree. The white stuff that falls from the sky is kind of a bad four-letter word. Things go very wrong in South Carolina, even with 1/8 of an inch of snow. Let's see. Yes. So what about baby products? Anna, baby products in general, especially your weekly needs, my diapers, my diaper rash, my formula, we see deals on those every single month. There's a crazy good deal at CVS this week. They win. We've got Huggies as low as $3.50. And I actually just posted this today. So if you head over to Southern Savers, it's on the site. My husband can stick it in the chats for you too. But CVS has a new CVS store coupon for $4 off of 2 Huggies diapers. And they have them on sale. And they're giving CVS Extra Care Bucks back. And so when you pair all of that together, you'll end up getting Huggies jumbo packs, which are the small packs, for $3.50 a pack. It's a really great price. So baby items in general, not a specific month. Larger baby products now, if we're talking cribs and strollers and all of that, the spring is definitely those things as well. So they kind of assume in the spring that you want to clean your house and you want to have a baby. And so all of those items are going to fall in our spring list as well. That being big ticket babies, so cribs, strollers, carriers, high chairs, those types of items. Not the week in and week out. Those are on sale all the time, usually at the drugstore, but just so you kind of know. Suggested size jump when buying. So I mentioned that we've got all of our winter clothes on clearance right now that you should go ahead and be buying for next season. Jennifer, it's going to depend obviously on how your kids have been growing, and we can't really take into account weeds that just shoot up. But for me, it's always just one size up. So if I've got a 4-year-old, I'm buying for the 4-year-old's coat for the winter, I'm probably going to go ahead and get the size 5 coat. So that we're just a little bit more set on her next size up. If I need to roll up the sleeves when the size comes, I'd rather go big. She's probably going to have something underneath it anyway for wearing in layers. And that's where winter clothes is actually easier to go size ups than summer. Summer, you just wear you're wearing baggy shorts. They're falling off of you. In the winter, we can strap a belt on those pants and you can just layer up and it doesn't look so crazy. But at least one size. And, if you've got a couple of kids, maybe going 1 or 2 sizes so that you are kind of getting that range for just in cases. For my twins, one of them is in a size 12, one is in a size 10. So we're kind of staggering. If I go ahead and buy a 14, which is the next size up, and I still get a 12, it's probably going to fit one of them for each one of them. And we're a little covered. The other thing to mention on clothing is that March and early April are also consignment sale seasons. So we can actually get some of our summer clothing now. I would know summer clothes coming from an actual retail store. This isn't the time of year to buy in-season clothes. We don't want to do that retail. But going consignment, it's a great time to grab some summer clothes and the things that you need right now in the sizes that you need right now. So be on the lookout for those consignment sales. I know in our area, we've got at least 4 major ones. One of them was this past weekend, and they are almost on every single weekend for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So check out your area, just Googling the name of your city and consignment sale. You're bound to find at least one, if not a few of them. And Kelly is throwing out a great comment in terms of luggage, that TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, those are some good places to check for luggage as well. Kohl's is what I mentioned earlier and the deals that they're running, but those would be good places too. I love kind of the things that you can find in TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but remember there, it's hit and miss. Every store can end up with different stuff, so you don't always know what you're going to walk into. If your friend in a different city finds a great deal in TJ Maxx, it doesn't mean that you are in your TJ Maxx. It's kind of like a consignment sale in that sense, but you can definitely have some fun with it. Danny asks, when should we grab Easter candy? So we're almost there. I don't know that I would get too stocked yet on Easter-wise because we're still really a month out. Easter is late. It's April 16th this year, and we're going to keep seeing more and more deals as we get closer. We don't really see all of the great deals this far out, unless you went crazy. So for me, Easter candy is purchased on February the 15th. But if you didn't get stocked on February the 15th, I would probably wait until closer, maybe even the first week in April. The closer we get, the more desperate they get, and the deals get a little tighter, and we see more coupons. Right now, we don't have that many candy coupons, but they're coming. So that's what I would hold out for. Target has a deal on luggage for $25 off with a $100 purchase. So yeah, again, we're seeing all of these deals in March. This is kind of the time to go. So you can be hopping on all these places if you wanted to check various places to hunt. Let's see. Oh, I just scrolled too fast. Where'd we go? Semi off topic. When's the best time for buying reading glasses and where from? So Michelle chimed in for you, Erin, on coastalcontacts.com. Glasses USA, I would 100%, if you need any sort of strong prescription on that, head online for any sort of glasses. Never pay more than like 25 or 30 bucks. For basic reading glasses, like the ones that they sell in Walmart, hanging on the little clips, we do see some coupons for those, not a ton, and we haven't seen any deals on them like extra care bucks or anything like that in a really long time. They used to run them on a regular basis. So honestly, for just the basics, you just need a simple, not even a prescription to grab type reading glasses, I would probably head to Walmart. It's not an item that's regularly on sale, so go with just who has the cheapest price. But if you need any sort of prescription eyeglasses, heading online for that is a huge money saver. Coastal Contacts, Glasses USA, there's a number of sites that run them. So let's talk food items. That's what Dolly says. Enough of these big ticket items. What should we buy in the grocery store in March? Frozen foods. This is frozen food month. So we've got a lot of frozen foods that are buy one, get one. This is going to be frozen dinners. It's going to be pizzas. We're starting to see ice creams come back on sale, but not fully. So don't go crazy stocking up on ice creams or popsicles or ice cream sandwiches, any of that stuff. We're going to see more of those sales come April. But all the rest of your frozen foods, this is technically the month to do it. We've got a lot more coupons for those items right now, and we do see a lot more buy one, get one. So frozen foods in that section. Produce-wise, the things that are on sale in March, we're starting to see all of our berries. We saw those $1 a pound strawberries at Publix 2 weeks ago. Now we've got $1.66 pound strawberries. So definitely berries, and that's going to be more. Berry season ends early. It ends by like the 3rd week in April, so you don't want to wait too long on those items, but going ahead and stocking up on them, freezing those items while you can, that's your big produce. We do have some citrus, but it's still pretty high priced. There's just not a ton this time of the year. Root vegetables, and some lettuces, cabbages. This is a great week for cabbage. You're a week out from St. Patrick's Day, so look for 39-cent cabbage. Can't really freeze that either, but how about if we just all eat corned beef and cabbage for the next week? That's your veggie. You could do that if you wanted, but following just those particular items for right now. Are the buy one, get one free deals always good deals at Publix? That's a great question, Ellen. Typically, yes, the buy one, get ones are. If you were to take the buy one, get ones at Publix and walk to Walmart and compare them, those buy one, get one deals are going to beat the Walmart prices for every single item, and without a coupon, usually. So they're 50% off. Yes, it feels like they went to the top maximum price, but even cutting that in half, it's still a good deal. Now that's Publix. There's one exception to the rule, and that's Winn-Dixie. So I don't know where you live, but anyone that has a Winn-Dixie, they tend to go above the maximum price on some buy one, get ones and then cut in half. So there will be a couple that you're going to walk into the store and be like, I would never pay that for that item. They're the only store in the Southeast that does that, though. Everybody else, if they put it buy one, get one, it's a great time to go ahead and grab it if you'll use that item. So Elizabeth says on CVS, once I get $5 in beauty rewards, how long until it expires? It seems like less time than the regular ones. Yes, Elizabeth. So the Beauty Club rewards are usually good. I think it's 2 weeks when they come out. It's not as long as a 30-day extra care buck like you earned for buying a deal in the store. So if you went in and you grabbed a deal on Febreze, I'm going to have 30 days to use the extra care buck. I'm not going to have that if I earned my $5 extra care buck with every $50 in beauty care or from the Beauty Club. Another one, the Beauty Club sends you an extra care buck on your birthday. Mine's next week. So I already got my email, and that one that they send you, it's a $3 extra care buck that just says happy birthday. You get 1 week. So it's not even a 30-day extra care buck. It's just a little 1 week extra care buck. So they definitely have some different time frames on different rewards. Kelly asks, when's the best time to buy appliances? So big appliances, washers, dryers, refrigerators, the biggest tip I can give you is that you at least wait for a 3-day weekend. 3-day weekends are when we see a lot of our big stores run the larger promotions on big ticket items. So Easter is possibly your next one. I don't know that you're going to see a ton of discounts on Easter. Beyond that, it's Memorial Day, so you've got to kind of hold out much further if you can. Obviously, if your fridge just died, you don't have that option. But a 3-day weekend, and then for appliances, making sure that you're comparing everybody to each other because they will all price match each other. That way you're getting the best possible deal that you can that's out there. Where can I get more M&M candies? Coupons. So we had the printables, Jonathan. If you've already printed the ones that are the buy one, get ones, it's really buy a big bag, get a little bag for free. If you've already printed those, we did have some that came in the paper, I think 2 Sundays ago. They weren't in this past Sundays, but Sunday week ago. Whether or not we're going to have any more, I haven't. I can check the database really quick and see what's coming. I don't know that we have a ton that are out, though, other than that buy one, get one that just came. So let's see. Checking, and when you check the database, you could check for M&Ms or the word Mars, since Mars is the main brand behind them. So we do have a Walgreens coupon for any Mars candy. There is also an Ibotta coupon for Mars at Walmart. Any Mars. That's probably it. So, and the one that came in the paper was from February 26th. So we have one that came in the red plum insert from February 26th, and then we had that buy one, get one printable. The printable is now gone, but you could have grabbed the one from the paper if you still had that one. Oh, there we go. So Lisa is mentioning that Foster and Grant is buy one, get one for a penny at Rite Aid this week. I guess I should have checked the item search before telling you what was or wasn't on sale. But if you just need those basic reading glasses, then that would give you 2 pairs. Remember, you have to buy the second one at Rite Aid to actually get the deal, or you're going to pay full price for the first one and you're going to miss out on the one for a penny. So, Erin, if you wanted to get 2 pairs, one to lose and one to hopefully hold on to, then you could go that way. Let's see. And Lori, just jumping in, yes, you can always watch the video as soon as we're done. It saves all of our past Q&As are saved on the videos tab of the Southern Savers Facebook page or on our YouTube account. So glasses wise though, I was just mentioning, anytime you want to buy glasses, heading online, the big sites, coastalcontacts.com, glassesusa.com. There's a number of them, but those are the big guys. I wouldn't pay more than $25 for a pair of glasses. Lynn, I love this question. So Lynn says, what about buy one, get one 50% off at CVS? Is it a good deal? So let's just take out the at CVS. Buy one, get one 50% off. Is it a good deal? Really and truly, if we're looking for a sale, so that's our goal. I want to only buy something when it's on sale. A real sale is 40% or more. And that's what I kind of want most people to just put in there, like that's it. If it hasn't hit the 40%, it's not really on sale yet. I don't really want to buy it. So buy one, get one 50% off is really a 25% off sale. One of them is full price and one of them is half price. But when you do the average there, it's like you're saving 25% off of both of them. So it's not the 40% mark that we're looking for. There's an exception. There's always an exception to any rule. And the exception may be if you've got a really, really high value coupon, then let's go for it. An example, this week in Buy Lowe through tomorrow, you can get Tide crazy cheap. So you can get Tide for $1.11 at Buy Lowe. Now the Tide's not actually on sale that much. So there are always moments where the sale isn't that huge. It's on sale for like $5.40. But we have coupons. So we can pair in our $2 off coupons and we have a buy 3 get 1 competitor coupon. So if I can go in and use 4 manufacturer $2 off coupons, that's $8 off, and I can use the competitor buy 3 get 1, and I earn fuel perks. That's the other half of the deal. I earn $4 back off of my next fill up in gas. So once I pair all that together, I can get 4 bottles of Tide after the gas savings for like $1.11. That's a really great price. But normally starting, the sale price isn't that great. So there are moments where we're not going to look at the sale price. We're going to think about all the coupons we have to pair in. But in general, buy one, get one 50% off sales, the sale price isn't there yet. We haven't really hit the deal that we're looking for. Buy one, get one we have, it's 50% off, but we really want that 40% mark. With the drugstores, if it had rewards with it, we could be there. You know, if it's buy one, get one 50% off and they're going to give me a $10 reward, we might be talking. But if it's just buy one, get one 50% off and nothing else with it, I wouldn't really waste the time on that particular deal. And yes, Candace is saying it's a great time to use your beauty bucks from CVS with all the coupons that came out in the paper this weekend. So if you did not get yesterday's paper, you should get yesterday's paper. You still have some time to find it. But yes, there were some really, really high value beauty coupons in yesterday's paper. $3 off Maybelline, basically buy one, get one Almay, $2 off Garnier, hair care items. So it's a great time to either earn your CVS beauty bucks or to redeem some of those extra care bucks with all those deals. What about buy one, get one deals in Rite Aid? So Rite Aid and Walgreens, they work exactly the same. If something's on sale, buy one, and then I always do it kind of as if you have two. Buy one, and then the other one is free, and we'll kind of turn him on his side. I wish I'd grab 2 of these guys now. Buy one, get ones, I have to buy both of them. One is full price, and one of them is free. So I'm paying nothing for the second one. Full price and free. I have to buy both of them to get the deal. Rite Aid and Walgreens will only allow a coupon on one of them. They will not allow a coupon on the one that you're paying nothing for. So buy one, get one deals in both of those stores, only one manufacturer's coupons. This item is actually a really great example. They will also not take a buy one, get one coupon with a buy one, get one sale, unless you bought 4 items. But on just buying 2 items, they will not consider that you bought one and you got one for free. You kind of already did that. They would say you have to buy 2 more to be able to use that buy one, get one coupon. Right now we have a buy one, get one Febreze coupon from the February 26th paper. It expires this Saturday, so you've got to use it if you want to use it soon. But I can't go in and buy 2 of these on a buy one, get one sale and use the buy one, get one coupon in Rite Aid or Walgreens. I could do that in CVS. So CVS wins here. On a buy one, get one sale, CVS will take 2 coupons, even though one of them is free, and CVS will take a buy one, get one coupon with a buy one, get one sale. So if you had that moment, and you don't, Febreze is not buy one, get one at CVS this week. It would be fun if it was. So don't go tearing into CVS. But if you had that moment, these are on sale, buy one and get one free. And then I used a buy one, get one free coupon. It is going to make both of them free. One was free from the sale and one was free from the coupon. So that's really fun when it pairs in like that. Doesn't always, but if it did, that would be your moment. And again, CVS is going to win. And yeah, Lori's kind of chiming in and saying, we just saw the dishwashers on sale for President's Day weekend. That's kind of anytime I have a 3-day weekend. So yes, all our appliance deals are 3-day weekends. Anna asks, is it really worth becoming an Amazon Prime member if you only shop a few times a year? So Anna, I did a comparison between Amazon Prime and Netflix, just to kind of take your question out a little bit further. I think personally, if you do any sort of online streaming and you already pay for Netflix, that you need to examine it. You know, if I'm only willing to pay for one or the other, Amazon Prime actually has a lot more features and is cheaper than Netflix. And people don't always think about it like that. So Amazon Prime is $99 a year. which across 12 months is less than $10 a month. It's really $8.99 a month, basically, around that little bit less. So at that price, Netflix is $9.99 or $11.99, depending on the range you go. So it's cheaper. Amazon is cheaper than Netflix, and I get free 2-day shipping. Plus, I'm going to get a few other perks. I'm going to get Kindle Unlimited and lots of free ebooks. You're going to get one access to Amazon Prime Music, which is my new favorite way to listen to music. I don't do Pandora, or there's no ads. So if you're paying for Netflix, and I don't know that you are, Anna, but I just kind of want to go there at least in that comparison, I 100% think that Amazon Prime is well worth the money, especially if we were to nix the Netflix account. And one note on that, the Kindle Unlimited part, there is the unlimited side. That is an extra part, an extra add-on. But there are a lot of Kindle books that are free for Prime. So if you were to head in there, that's the Kindle lending library that you have access to in your Prime membership. So those are just a few, but Amazon Music wins out. If you have not checked out Amazon Music, that's kind of my new, anybody that I meet, like, have you done this? There's no reason to buy music anymore. Anytime I search for a something I want to listen to, it is always included with Amazon Prime Music. So it's just any album that you want and absolutely no ads. So it's not just the free shipping side, really, for a lot of us on Amazon Prime. If you're doing some shipping, I would say if you're only going to use it for the shipping, then probably not. To fully pay for it, you really need to have, just shipping, you would need to have at least 15 boxes delivered to cover the cost of that $99 in shipping. Most places charge between $5.99 and $7 if you were to pay for shipping. So if I'm going to go Amazon Prime just for the free shipping, I'm going to need, again, that 15 shipments to equal down to that cost per shipment. So I wouldn't say that you would go there just for the free shipping, but don't forget about all the other things that they've thrown in on the Amazon Prime side. And Kim says, my local paper never seems to have all of the coupons. You're probably right. The smaller the city you live in, the worse the coupons are. So you may actually want to consider looking at getting a larger paper. There are some places that sell inserts or will ship you inserts from other places. That may be where you want to head to. We get ours from SundayCouponInserts.com. There are lots of places that do this. This is just where we go for ours. They come out of South Florida, and they have a lot more than what's in my local paper. So that might be one option for you. Can you use your extra care bucks when the item you want has an extra care buck? Yes, Donna. So extra care bucks are currency. I can use them on anything in the store except prescriptions, gift cards, stamps, and liquor. So 4 things. I didn't even realize CVS sold liquor. But 4 things. Everything else in the store I can use an extra care buck on. So if I earn extra care bucks buying the Huggies deal, I can turn around and use those extra care bucks to buy a really great deal on Maybelline and use all my $3 off coupons. They are completely fine with that. So let's see. Let me jump to the Food Lion side. Let's see. Oh, and some folks are saying, to see if you can get coupons from the post office from Lowe's and Home Depot. So for those of you who are looking for appliance deals that you might go that route, a lot of times you have to change your address to do that. So that might be a little tricky on getting coupons. But do remember, if you can find a coupon, that Lowe's takes Home Depot's coupons, Home Depot takes Lowe's coupons, and a lot of them will also take True Value. So that could be a few competitors to maybe give you the option of finding a coupon that you could also use. Let's see. In terms of streaming, so someone on the YouTube side is mentioning the DirecTV Now is $35 a month prepaid for 3 months, and that actually gave them the brand new model of Apple TV for free. and there's no subscription. So if you were looking for deals on streaming, I personally love all of the options that are out there now for those folks that want to cancel cable. So DirecTV Now is kind of the new competitor to Sling. And then you also have PlayStation's Vue. So 3 of them that are currently offering basically cable in a no contract kind of package, down to even being able to get ESPN, all the sports channels. So it's $35 a month for DirecTV. PlayStation's Vue is about that same price. Sling starts at $35 but does have larger packages. So it's whatever you're wanting to grab, but could be a really great way to kind of cut the cable all together if you still want your local channels. So yes, thanks for mentioning that. And they say with the DirecTV option, that's 60 channels for the $35. Let's see. Teresa asked, what about starting a price book? It's always been my dream. I know it's not hard, but it seems hard. So here's an inside tip for you, Teresa. If you head to Southern Savers and you use the item search on Southern Savers, you can put in a date from the past. So this is basically your own historical price book. So I can come in and I can say Tide, show me all the deals for Tide from the last month. And you're going to get a really good idea on what the going price is for the items that you would use. So use the item search as kind of your research. And you should have your price book made pretty quickly, just by being able to quickly compare against all the sales that are out there. Carrie asks, is the CVS deal also good for pull-ups? I haven't had to buy them yet. Yes, Carrie, I'm pretty sure it's all of the Huggies brands. I can pull up the CVS ad really quick, but if you head to cvs.com and you look at the My Weekly Ad part, it's kind of their new funky way of looking at your weekly ad. But if you click on a deal on the online side, it'll actually show you every participating item once you click through it, even down to the really tiny ones. If you're looking for which ones are going to make for a freebie, their online way of doing that is kind of like an inside tip for finding the cheapest items that might be part of a deal. But on the Huggies, it's actually going to tell you every variety. So is it the overnights? Is it the pull-ups? You get kind of a bigger picture. Is it the swimmers? If you're headed to the pool soon, I can't imagine you're quite there, but if you were, that might be where you'd want to look too. My internet does not want to pull up the CVS weekly ad right now, but that's what I would do. Is so head there, click through, and you should be able to see it, but I'm pretty sure they are included. I would, if you find a biological store, Cheryl, that would be funny. I love spell check and all the fun ways that it messes with us. So Christy asked, do I recommend a certain essential oil brand or essential oil diffuser? I've seen some diffusers for $19.95. So Christy, I think that most of the diffusers work great. I'm not partial to one or the other. I am a little partial to brands. We personally use Young Living. There are a lot of brands that are out there, but if you're looking for essential oils and getting into the essential oil side, I would push you to one that you know is therapeutic quality, that is kind of, in a sense, like medical grade, is good to use for all of the ways that you're going to use it, not probably going to be the cheapest bottle in the world either. So we're not talking lavender oil for $1.99. It's still not a very expensive oil, and I can get a great bottle for $10. But I want to make sure that it's actually lavender oil before I start using it. So I wouldn't go cheap on the oils, but the diffuser, that's a great diffuser on Amazon. We actually own one. Let's see. Yes, thank you. For everyone that's willing to try out Amazon Music, I need to become a spokesperson for them. That's how much I love Amazon Music. I got my husband hooked only for us to learn one crucial fact. Only one login gets Amazon Music per Prime account. So we shared a Prime account with his login and my, only one person. So now the first person in the car gets Amazon Music, but if he gets in the car after me, he can technically kick me off when he logs in. So just don't tell your husband or your wife, if you're the husband listening. Only one of you can use it at a time. So share cautiously inside your family. But you will highly, highly love Amazon Music and the fact that you can listen to any CD that you've ever wanted to for free. Tips on buying a full-size mattress and what kind of budget. This is another one where we're talking like Samsonite to no name. In terms of mattresses, I would look online. Mattresses in a box are the new craze, and we've got really, really great deals on those. Everything from Eve, which is one brand, to the new, I think I've seen a purple mattress lately. So I would check out those before you head to the local mattress stores. The other thing that I would check in terms of mattresses, Lindsay, and this is just from a personal family friend, is that traditional mattress stores are not allowed to sell last year's models. So once a new model comes out, they actually have to get rid of those models. But they'll usually push them to an outlet store that they work with, or sometimes they even own an outlet store that's a different brand. So finding last year's model that didn't sell, hasn't been slept on, is a really, really great way to save a lot of money. If you're cool with the has been slept on, most of the traditional mattress stores do offer kind of a sleep on it for 30 days, and if you aren't happy, you can return it. Well, they still sell those. So you can go in and find some that it's like a scratch and dent fridge basically, but you can go in and find some mattresses that have been slept on for that 30-day trial and get a really great discount on them because they still want to sell them. That would be the big ways to save. Let's see. I'm glad that we've at least got you to consider Amazon Prime. Should you buy baby stuff before you get pregnant, or that someone, or maybe someone was and I missed their comment? I don't know. You could start getting stocked up on diapers as soon as you found out you were pregnant, but I don't know if I'd go too big on diapers before you actually got pregnant, unless you were gonna maybe give them to baby showers or donate them. What about tablets and electronics? This is not electronic season, so I don't want to spend a ton on anything electronic. So let's actually go there for a second before we run out of time. The things we don't want to buy in March. This guy. This is not the time to buy a cell phone or a tablet or a computer. So the number one reason on a cell phone is that we just saw the big national, I guess it's actually like the World Conference on Cell Phone Technology is in late February, and they kind of announce where they're going. If you're an Android person, the new Samsung Galaxy 8 hits the market on April 18th, which is 1 month from today. I don't want to buy a Samsung today. I want to wait. We're either going to see really great deals on the Galaxy 8 when a new phone comes out. That's when we see all the get it for frees and whatnots. Or I want to wait and grab the Galaxy 7 as soon as the 8 comes out. That's where the discounts are. So wait, April 18th. If you're looking in the Android market, if you're looking in the Apple market, this is your wrong time of the year altogether because new Apples always come out in the fall versus the spring. So that's phones, tablets and computers, laptops. That is all going to be a back to school purchase, and tablets can sometimes end up being more in the Black Friday realm, but you want to wait if you can to July. In that time period, that's when back to school sales really ramp up and we see some really great deals on personal electronics like that. And Tawana is mentioning that the red box coupons at CVS for her seem to only be good for 7 days, and that started last week. That's interesting. I have not run in, and honestly, I haven't had any print in ages because I get them all on my phone now. So that probably is one where I haven't noticed it at all. But that is, I will have to check it out. It's on my list for Wednesday when I head in. So, and Kay's mentioning if you go with the PlayStation View that 5 people can continuously stream at the same time. So that is very good to know. You have to pay more for that feature with Netflix and Sling. So if you have numerous screens, that could actually make PlayStation View win out on the streaming and who has the best option. And thanks for all the birthday wishes, guys. Tiffany, the website that we use for the inserts, my husband actually just put it in, and so did Aaron. SundayCouponinserts.com is the one that we use. So I'm trying to going crazy trying to find a good food processor. Where's the best place to buy it and what is a good one. So Robin, I would stick with some of the name brands there if you're really gonna go high end and you're gonna use this a ton. So KitchenAid or Cuisinart are the two big names in kitchen small appliances. Best deals, probably if you've got that Kohl's charge, that 30% off and the Kohl's cash that you're gonna get back is gonna make for a pretty good deal, or heading to Bed Bath & Beyond and using a 20% Bed Bath & Beyond coupon. The 30% at Kohl's is probably a little bit better. That's possibly the best thing that you're gonna find right now, unless you found some clearance items. Are the employees trained right away on how to read coupons? No, sadly they don't always know what they're looking at, and they read that one coupon per purchase and they think that that means for the total purchase. It really, when I see one coupon per person, it's one per item purchased. So for me, like this Febreze item, this was part of my big Target deal that we did last week with that $15 off of $50 cleaning supply purchase at Target. Well, the coupon specifically says in red print, limit 4 identical coupons. So as long as I buy 8 Febreze items, I can use 4 coupons. And you'll see so many cashiers that don't keep reading to get to that last line, or that last line's not there, and they see that one per purchase and they just stop. That's one per item purchased. And yes, it's very frustrating. Oh, and Dawn's pointing out that Groupon has a really good deal on the iPhone 6S. So if you're wanting an older model, you could go that route. Heather, I am in South Carolina, so Columbia, South Carolina. Aaron, random baby question. Where is the best time and place to get a wipes container? Wanting to use it for dryer sheets and not for baby wipes. So Aaron, a lot of times just look for the best deal on baby wipes in general. The containers and the refill packs usually go on sale at the same time. So if I can find refill packs for less than $1, $1.50, that would be the time to go ahead and grab the container pack as well. I don't know what stores you have in your neck of the woods. Kroger usually runs them the cheapest on the big container packs too. And Kimberly's chiming in one where you don't even have to pay for it. But yes, heading to a daycare center or a church nursery if they've got leftovers. In our house, most of the containers end up getting stolen by the 4-year-old to stuff things in, and she hauls them around like it's her special treasure box. So I probably even have some stuffed in my closet somewhere. Let's see. I don't have cable. I have Apple TV. So how do I maximize this for kids shows? Can I still get local channels? I'm also paying for HBO for adult time. So with Apple TV, you can still get, you can always get your local channels with an antenna. So you might go that route. And I'm going to chime in and give you guys like an inside tip on something that we've created. So a website that is kind of a secondary project for us is called moviesearch.com, 2 O's like a cow, MOOVIE search.com. You can moo with that if you want, and then it'll help you remember it. With Movie Search, you can actually say what streaming services you have and then search for movies or TV shows, and then you can set up watch lists just for the kids on all the things you find. So I can tell it that I have Amazon Prime and Netflix, and then I'm going to see everything that's free with those services. I can even sort by rating, so genre, all sorts of things. So if you just want G and I want family friendly, I can select all those features, and then I'm going to see everything that's free on those services. So that's Movie Search with 2 O's.com, and then start to search away. It's going to give you a good idea of how to use your streaming to the max. We found some fun movies that way. You can even search by year. So I'll shrink it down. I want to look at like the 1940s and 1950s. I want to look at old things. That's a lot of what we watch. It's the safest. So you could head there if you wanted to check that out too. Made by us. We're still kind of working on some of the features there too. Let's see. Any deals on Fitbits? Off and on. There was a weird deal on Fitbit bands today that I found, but I don't know of any huge deals running right now. This is one where I would normally say Kohl's, but Kohl's usually does not allow you to use a coupon code on their electronic devices. So let's see. It'll always say in fine print, not able to use if it does qualify. They are not on sale. Waiting for it to pull up. Yeah, not eligible for promotional offers. So wouldn't head there. We have seen some Target deals with gift cards. You could use item search and just see if anything is popping up in there. But it's not really the best time of the year for those items. A lot of them go on sale in January when everybody starts new fitness goals, but not usually middle of the year. We will start to see them go on sale again in the fall for Christmas presents. So it's kind of that little bubble for fitness gear. Let's see. What about toilet paper? So Diana, this is where I'm going to point you to the item search. If you head to southernsavers.com and you use the item search that's directly on the right-hand side of the site, you can type in, not toilet paper, because that is not what grocery stores call it. Bath tissue is what it's called in the grocery store. So if you type in bath tissue or you type in the brand that you're looking for, you're going to find some really good deals on toilet paper or bath tissue. The best deals this week, we've got it for as low as like $3.50 a pack in the drugstores. It's usually always a drugstore purchase. Walgreens has Cottonelle 12 rolls for $3.24, so Walgreens may win there. But CVS also has a pretty good deal on Cottonelle and Scott this week, giving back a reward. So those would be the places that I would head, always the drugstores, but use the item search to help you spot the best one. And Jonathan's also mentioning a really great deal. We actually just got this up in a post as well today, but Kroger is running 4 times the fuel points on gift cards through March 21st. So it's like right at 2 weeks. If you head in and you buy a $50 gift card, that is going to give you 4 times the fuel points on the $50 gift card, or basically you're going to earn enough points for 20 cents off of a gallon of gas for every $50 gift card that you spend. So it's a great time if I was going to buy an appliance or something like that, that I'm going to get even more of a discount if I stop there and get Lowe's gift cards and then I head to Lowe's and buy my fridge. I can take it even further. Deals at Publix and Winn-Dixie. There's a lot of them, Kay. The Publix list for this coming week is already up. So you can check out the new Publix ad that will start on Wednesday in most areas. For my Atlanta folks, hopefully you caught this in time, but the Publix ad no longer starts on Thursday. It now starts on Wednesday, so be ready for that one if you did not catch it this week. That is from here on out. Florida folks, your ads still start on Thursday, but everybody else now starts on Wednesday, so make sure you don't get caught by that accidentally. Lots of buy one, get ones this week and next week. The big things are frozen foods, as we mentioned earlier. So what about Aldi? Danita just asked, someone else just asked. I'm not a huge Aldi fan. I kind of pointed that out in a post about a week ago, comparing Aldi prices to Publix prices. Publix wins, Publix BOGO's won on every single item. Aldi does have a lot of organic items, but they also have a lot of items that are not organic. And they've kind of done a good job of marketing that the whole store is what appears to be pesticide free. It is not pesticide free. It's 8 pesticides that they've removed from items in the store. So don't fall prey to everything, kind of thinking that everything is good to go if that's the market that you're looking for. Aldi does own, the same company owns Trader Joe's. So if you had a Trader Joe's, that might be where I would probably head if I was looking specifically for organics that were on the cheaper end. Aldi is a great place for filler things that you need that are not on sale. So that's kind of how I would use them. They're for my have-to-have items that I can't find a deal on. Then Aldi's going to have the best price, but they're not going to be where I head for a stock up. That in general is kind of how I would handle most things Aldi-wise. Let's see. Oh, and Nicole's chiming in with a great Fitbit deal through YouTube chat and says that Weight Watchers is running a deal for a free one. So you could go that route if you're looking for Fitbit, that you join Weight Watchers and you get a Fitbit at the same time. And you may want to check out with your insurance provider for a free or a cheap pedometer, at least, that a lot of them are going that route. And Shanna is also chiming in. I hope that those of you in the North Carolina area have not missed this, but you got one more day. If you live in the Charlotte major area or the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area, Harris Teeter is running super doubles through tomorrow. So don't miss super doubles. It's a very regional one. It's not all stores, but at $2 or less, coupons are doubling. I did make 2 lists for you, so you can head to southernsavers.com/Harris Teeter, and you'll see all the current deals that you could grab. It's just those 2 areas, but runs through tomorrow, and you don't really want to miss it. And Shanna's mentioned got free shampoo. There's a ton of free shampoo, especially with all those coupons that came out yesterday, those $2 off Garnier coupons, the $2 off Colgate mouthwash, Colgate toothpaste, Colgate toothbrushes makes all of those free too. So if you're anywhere near Charlotte or Raleigh, go to Harris Teeter tomorrow. That's your homework. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up on most questions. So one person says, do I know why CVS in some cities is running 2-week ads? And if so, will we have them available? So Roberta, I know that CVS is testing long ads in little tiny cities, not in bigger areas. And it is very frustrating that they're doing it. I do not have access to their 2-week ads, but I can go digging to try to compare and see what I can find. So if you'll chime in the comment, Roberta, and tell me what city you're in, that will help me at least spot your 2-week ad, because they're just in random cities, not even in clear-cut areas, and at least try to compare what's running to give you an idea of what deals you may have in your area. Let's see. So Anita and Guy say they're having a hard time printing coupons. I'm new to this. With printing coupons, it's a hard one, but what I'm going to kind of get you to do for the sake of time, if you could send me an email, Jenny@southernsavers.com, and that's Jenny with a Y. I will get back to you even tonight. I'll kind of sit here and wait for it. But send me an email. Tell me what computer system you're using, like Windows, Mac, what web browser, because the first thing to do printing-wise is to always try a different web browser. And then sometimes it's based on your computer. So send me based on your printer. So send me an email and we'll try to figure it all out. And Kelly has a great question that we'll end with, because we talked a lot on Amazon Prime tonight. Is Amazon Pantry worth it? So Kay, I am not a massive fan of Amazon Pantry because of the size of the box. This is the biggest box ever. You will keep adding things to it, and Amazon Pantry is going to say, it's still not full, it's still not full, because they want you to keep buying more and more. And so then in this like panic mode of filling up your box, you just start adding things. You don't even think about what you're adding anymore. You just keep adding things so that you will make the box full. So calm down, at least, if you end up like me. I'm starting to yell at the computer because the box isn't full yet. Add the items that you have coupons for through Amazon Pantry. Add the items that, I don't want to necessarily get a subscribe and save, because that is usually the cheaper option. That would be what I would focus on. And then I personally still have a hard time paying for the shipping. So I'm going to do Amazon Pantry only when I delay shipment on another deal and I get that $5 Amazon Pantry credit that they run from random times. But we don't do a ton of it. I think we've maybe done 2 pantry orders total in the last year. We do more ordering something and doing the subscribe and save and then canceling the subscribe and save later. That tends to be how we will order something. Oh, and Mary said, where did I say the Fitbit bands were on sale? So that was a Kohl's deal. You could get them as low as $14. They're also on eBay for sale if you wanted to head there. There are some actual stores on eBay these days, not just random sellers. Like, it's a great place to get Vera Bradley and some other top brands that have like eBay store sites. So those would be the places that I would head to. Okay, we hit everybody's questions. There were, I guess, before I end really quick, there were 2 more things I wanted to mention that you should not buy. So this was one of them. Other things to not buy right now: spring clothes. We don't buy anything that's in season retail. It's never a deal. Always the next season, buying ahead. And then the last one a lot of folks don't think of is a car. This is not the best time to buy a new car. New car models come out in the end of the summer. So that is the best time to focus on buying a new car, and you actually want to get the old model while they're trying to clear those off of the lot. So wait later in the summer. You're going to get a better deal on those items and a better deal on computers and all sorts of other items too. That's all I had for tonight. Thanks for joining me. always, if you feel like you've got a friend that needs to learn how to save money or learn how to coupon, I'd love it if you guys would share our Q&As and help them out, help them jump in with us too. And thanks for joining me. I hope we answered most of your questions, if not all. And we will be here same time, same place next Monday night. So you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you in a week.